Hi, homemakers. Okay, so today is day 12 in the homemaker tips. Oh, I think we just went live. I thought I was already on. Okay, today is day 12 in the homemaker tips video series, and today's all about time tips. So, one is timing and one is running your time. Okay, so let's talk about timing. There are some different things I want to talk about. Number one, demoting. Demoting is when you take your child out of the school system and you're having a hard time with them. They're not functioning and you're getting really frustrated and you're thinking about quitting because you're getting a lot of flack from your kid. I would recommend demoting. Demoting for a family is based on what is best for your family. I've heard some families demote a week or a couple days. I've heard some demote for a year and just learn how to get that relationship back with their child. Demoting is very, very important because it takes your kid out of what they're used to. When they're demoting, they can do anything from video games all day long to working in the yard with you. Whatever you decide is okay and you're not breaking the law. As long as your child can register and be in school for 180 days, you're good. Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about is timing. There is never a perfect time to start homeschooling. Some do it at the beginning of the year. You don't have to wait. Some do it in the middle of the year. Anytime you are ready to homeschool your child, you do not have to wait until the fall. Some will tell you you do, you don't. Know when before you decide that you're going to take your child out, have a little bit of an idea of what you want to cover. Like if you take them out in February, they have February, March, April, May in the school system. Think about, okay, do I leave them in for the rest of the year? Or do I just get a scope and sequence of a curriculum and pick up at the end of the year for whatever grade they're in? That's okay too. So think about the timing whenever you're taking them out of, okay, they're about to go into review for the end of the year. We can cover a new grade. You can decide whether or not you do block scheduling, whether you do day by day school hours, whether you do school till lunch, whether you do night school. Timing is all about what's best for your family. Number two, how to set your time. I'm going to give you for toddlers. Toddlers, when I set my time, I use a timer. Either it's a phone timer or a kitchen timer, and I set the time for 15 minutes. And this is toddlers, which is like 2 to 4-year-olds, right? Set the time for like say 15 minutes and work on letters for 15 minutes. Say the ABC song a few times, work on the letter recognition, flashcards, that kind of thing. And then play for like 30 minutes. And then set another timer for 15 minutes to work on something else. And then play. A lot of toddler time is, toddler learning is through play. And it's educational. So you don't have to focus so much on like the schools do with pre-K. That's not how it has to be. Now, when they get into the elementary grades, timing is based on how do I say this? Timing is based on the hour of the grade. First grade, 1 hour. Second grade, 2 hours. Third grade, 3 hours. Does that make sense? That's how most people run that's how most, I can't talk today, homeschoolers run their life. So if there's no reason for a first grader to be in school all day long, no reason at all. Their brains can't even comprehend that much. A lot of the reason they're in school is just fluff time during the school day at another school. So be mindful of the hour per grade rule. Like I said, first grade 1 hour, second grade 2 hours, third grade 3 hours, and you can carry that up. Now, I have a 6th grader, and we school until he's finished the day because his mindset gets unfocused and he gets lazy. So he does not get to stop until he's done. I treat him just like a person who would be at a full-time job. If you're not done with your work, you work overtime. That's how we run our life. Other people, their kids can't handle that. So you got to know what pushes your kid and what drives your kid. I know that if I slack off my kid, he'd get lazy. Oh, Mama let me off at lunch today. Guess I don't got to worry about it. No, you're going to work. And so just treat your kids, fill them out, demote them, that kind of thing. And those are my tips on time today. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Oh, and if you have any time tips that you use with your homeschool, please feel free to share.